drops.
Yeah, serious drops.
But yesterday closed with no bottom wick for me.
What, on the daily?
On the daily, yeah.
Okay. We'll take a look at the daily in just a sec.
Yeah, it's the tiniest of wicks of you.
Let me get the music on and then we'll be good to go.
I saw someone post an idea on TradingView when we was right at the highs before we started coming down, and they had said to sell it down to 159. How the hell they knew that, I have no idea, because there was no sell
Confirmation
at all at that point. Yeah,
I think it's called guessing.
it must have been.
Yeah, I think it is.
Because I commented on it saying, why are you trying to sell? There's literally nothing there that says sell to me.
It's because people look for, like, you know them like less experienced amateur traders. They'll say like, oh, we've created resistance now, I'm gonna look for sells, rather than noticing this. You know what I mean?
He was actually looking for sells right up here.
Like over here.
Literally, yeah, right before this stage. Then
he's looking at it because he's looking at the left. He's looking at the information to the left, seeing there's a strong resistance, and he's presuming that we're going to reject there. Well, which was obviously the case in this. But then if you said that about over here, which was a strong resistance to the left on the weekly, you would have got done. So it's just a case of like a guessing game really. But yeah, it looks like the daily, we just come down to that hard support really, and we've just kind of had a bit of reaction off it. So I think if we're going to find rejection, this is going to be the area, because this was the support that was formed on the daily after we broke that whole range for all that time that created that support to continue that move. So really we pulled back to a key level of demand at this stage. And obviously you can see via the 30-minute time frame, your lower time frame, that sellers are losing at the minute. Why? Because you can clearly see that when resistance was formed, it was not respected. Morning YouTube, good morning, good morning. Alright, 1 minute and then we'll make a start. So, yeah. So GN's looking very nice for continued sells as well, may I add. Let's take a look on the lower time frames in a sec. Right, let's get the stream started up. So yeah, GN looking nice for sales based off the 4 hour and the dailies. Dailies has broken support. If you look at the daily time frame, if this was a 30-minute chart based on this daily, I would be selling from here, looking to push all the way back down to these lows, maybe even test this kind of area. So daily's looking very, very solid at this stage. 4 hour also getting confirmation, resistance form below that support, breaking below the lows. So we should, in this case now, continue down. So at this current stage we do have the 30-minute candle that's closed below our most recent support. So potentially we're going to continue down on the next candle. But the tricky part is knowing that, okay, stops here is quite tight. So if you wanted a much bigger trade, pushing down to the next 4 hour level, you're going to need stops probably somewhere up over here, above that resistance level. Understand that we need to respect this area. We can push a little bit back into the range because there was your 4 hour level, and then we can look to continue out. So unless we start to maybe close above these kind of levels, maybe engulfing that candle there, you look to exit that trade. But as long as we respect kind of below that level, we should continue back out of that range. So GN looks nice for continued sells. Gold at this current stage obviously is in a 4-hour range. Sells make more sense based off the 4-hour. However, we do have a break above most recent resistance on gold. That doesn't necessarily mean we're going to continue up because there's not much structure at the minute. So I wouldn't be in these buys because there's no structure. And what I mean by that is you can see here support was formed, support was formed, support was formed, all in the same area. So there's no higher level, there's no bullish structure. We're in a range at the minute. So for me, that would not be good enough as a buying candle because there's no structure to support the idea that we're going to break out. However, if the next 30-minute closes back inside the range, that would be a much better trade to look to sell it and go with the 4-hour bias, and we can break through this little support, fill that wick, and then continue down to the 4-hour level at 18.95. Now that would make sense. That would be a much better trade in my opinion. And then we have structure. Why do we have structure? Where was your last resistance before we kind of had this little thing going on here? Because if you get a fake out, so let's say that candle goes back in the range, this kind of zone becomes a resistance zone. Then you know, okay, we did the same thing here. Look what we did here. We had a resistance, closed above, closed back in the range. We broke that little support and we continue down. So we would be creating a lower structure at that stage. You know what I'm saying? So that would make a lot more sense, in my opinion. So yeah, so currently waiting for potential further upside on GJ though. That's going to be my trade for today, I think. If we can get buys above here, that would be nice. And then we'd have to have stocks below the range in this case. Because this is our high level support that needs to be respected. Looking left, all support level. So be looking for buys above here. And then see if we can maybe get up to this 4-hour level. But we'll see. Watching what you, when we're taking this sort of counter trend at the second, gotta be a little bit careful. But we got 11 minutes. So stops are looking big today, but oh well. We'll see what happens
Thinking about
near
getting
the
off
time.
at 15, but I'm gonna wait with the hour.
They even did slightly close above, innit?
Yeah, a little bit. Just don't want to be getting anything in case we do reject on that hour, just back below.
Yeah.
700s.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to take the 15-minute to be honest. Not unless the 5-minute created some form of support, but it hasn't really done that. Yeah, I'd much rather wait for this candle to close up. So you can see gold now starting to come back inside the range. See, this is what I'm saying. You can see 5 minutes started to try and create some form of a support. In the next 5-minute candle's coming straight back inside the range. So yeah, it could be some nice gold sells coming up. I was gonna say, Scott, I just seen your request for the G drive, so I'm just gonna do that now, yeah? There you go. You now have access. Have you guys been on the G drive in a while? I changed the layout a little bit.
I'll have a look at that after this.
Yeah, no worries, Scott.
What?
Yeah, I changed the little layout. I'm gonna add some more videos over the next few weeks.
Nice, nice.
Especially from the summer. Joe per 10 range day, but not necessarily. Break 30 minutes trying to break out the current range. So if we do get this candle trying to close above, we should have a little move to the upside at that stage. 1 hour will be closing above the resistance, 4 hour be moving bullish looking left. So not necessarily. I don't think it's necessarily a range day. If the candle closed back in the range, cool, then we'll range it, but I'm not doing that as of yet. Gold looking good to come down. So GN's trying to come back inside the range, so yeah, definitely have to wait and see at this stage. Because if you think about it, the 1 hour closed below, so you've got the 30-minute and the 1 hour confirmation. So yeah, you need probably wider stops at this stage to allow for a bit of a steeper top wick.
Yeah, GJ's broken the previous 4 hour high now.
Okay.
I reckon we should be good to head up for this session.
Yeah, it should make sense. Just gonna see how we react at this resistance on the 30-minute, I suppose. If it can still close strong after this sort of area here, then it shows that we should still continue.
I got TP hit.
Oh, would I, mate?
$15 pips in total, but the my first TP was only 9 pips because I had to be at that level there, didn't it?
Close 90%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I changed that, didn't I? So I've noticed from all the data I'm collecting that every time I'm closing half, then it's coming back and stopping me out. And I just could be doing better if I was closing 90% instead.
Yeah, it's quite annoying. Also, I found out that like it would stop me out and then still run my way.
Yeah, that's happened a few
Lot of
times.
Yeah, stops are looking big today, boys, though. But it's cool, though. Just probably have to go for a little bit of a bigger target. See if we can. Yeah, see if we can drive up to like. I'd definitely be break even by that 4 hour level, but probably targets around, yeah, 161, 100, 161, 150, that kind of area, vicinity. Got 5 minutes left, boys. Ugh.
But don't run away from us.
Trust.
It probably shouldn't do, even if it closes by that next area to the left, at least you know it's broken it.
Oh, gold coming back. I'm interested to see this little gold situation. But yeah, GJ is what I'm looking at. YouTube, man, you lot are so quiet at the minute. YouTube has been so quiet for the last few days. They just don't speak. Man, when I used to, it's gone from one extreme to the other. Yeah, when I used to stream, I'd just be getting bombarded with dumb questions, and I used to think, oh man, like why? But now I don't even care. Just say something. Like people have gone the
complete probably half of them were from me.
Nah, don't worry. To be fair, I don't think there was. Nah, you're alright, mate. But yeah, and now I like a bit of interaction, you know. Otherwise, it's basically just me videoing myself. No point in me doing it live. Three and a half minutes.
So you wanted it to close above there, or
Yeah.
above-
No. My most recent level. Hi there. Hello there. Syed? Sad?
Saeed, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, sad.
There's SAAD. Could be Syed or Saad. But yes, hello there. VQuell. Hey mate, get a new job or different shift so you can stick around longer. Yeah, it's tricky though. It's tricky because I travel so far to work. That's why I have to leave a bit earlier. If I was working local, which I am going to be doing sort of September, then I can actually leave a little bit later, which is good. So I could stream probably till about 9. But before then, it's tricky. But yeah, no, I do want to stream it longer, but it might be a case of I mean, I could. The thing is, I could start at 6 like I was planning to, but
Oh, wow. Looks like that may have been the move. 15 minutes.
Dunno. Just a little bit of volume kicked in, but it's all good. No news, is there?
Nah, there's nothing
No.
on today.
Stops are looking humongous. 30s. Oh, it's like yesterday.
I heard yesterday that apparently Russia's been threatening with nukes again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I
No
thought
idea.
that would have possibly have affected gold, but it doesn't seem to have done.
No. Well, looks like gold is coming back in the range though. Gold sales looking good. I wouldn't be concerned this is the move, you know. I think we're probably going to see a pullback on the next candle, so half expect that, but I think we should continue. I'm still looking to take that trade. If that's what the market gives me, that's what the market gives me. Do you think GJ's bullish for the day? I think it could be, yeah. I think it could be. We're at that daily support level. It just all depends. Oh, that's a better retracement.
Yeah.
It all depends on a number of things, really. It all depends, you know. That support we've had a reaction at, but I mean, you know, maybe we're gonna pull back to the next key resistance, and we're gonna make our way all the way back down. Who knows? But we've got 25 seconds here. 25 seconds. Hey man, what strategy do you trade with? Price action, my friend. But we can discuss that in a sec. I'm just getting ready. Take my trade position. Wow, spreads are just savage at the minute.
You getting that?
Yeah, boy.
I'm thinking if we retest there with a wick and then flip, I might. See if we can avoid a bit of drawdown.
Right, hold on. I need to get my. What's the line where you've actually entered the price? He's done it again.
Yeah, I can't find that one.
What is it?
I can't remember. What they
It's
call
not
it.
the ask
They
price.
call it trade levels.
I just want to know.
It'll be under show, I think.
Show, yeah. Which one is it?
It should be that, but you've already got it ticked.
So which one of these is it?
I don't know.
I've seen it before though.
Yeah, see, I don't know if it is.
It's not price line, because that's what we see price line. I'll have a look for you on my trader.
Yeah, have a look for me, please, if you wouldn't mind. Don't have a TP set right now.
Looking good though.
Oh, we're already up about 4 or 5
Already up,
pips
yeah.
at this stage.
Good.
I've not got a TP set.
I haven't either. kind of work out.
So we'll see. Probably go for 25 pips, 30 pips, roughly, something like that. Oh, we got 6 pips already, boys. 7 pips. We're gonna get a quick W in the YouTube here. That'd be nice. So strategy, yeah, basically that. I wait for a break of the range, and we take buys. You know, 4 hour look at the structure, understand my session, understand the volume. Simple as that. There we go, boys. 10 pips nearly. 10 pips for the YouTube community. There we go. There's your 10 pips, lads. 10 pips. Obviously, you know, I'm going for a much bigger target, but that's how I like to do it. You know, I like to hold. Some people don't, so we'll see. See if we can continue up. Oh, 12 already.
Not quite a bit.
Should be good. Just gotta watch this like 990. Have a little look at it. Get big lots get you out of your job. I wouldn't know. Yeah, big lots could get me out of my job, but you gotta take your time. You don't want to put that unnecessary pressure on yourself, though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just chill. Just chill.
What was it you was looking to do? Change the colour of your entry line? Or?
Yeah, so you can see. Look, you can't see my entry line. So when I'm trying to drag it, yeah, it's bare. Like, look, it's
Right,
really fucking. Oh, there you go. I managed to drag my TP. Right, we'll put it at 161, 100. No, go a bit higher up for the minute. We'll go with, yeah, there you go. So we'll see. But this should be good to continue. I think we just need to break 990. Could definitely put stops to break even there.
Actually get on
So,
the
yeah.
bottom with a little bit.
Mm.
I've only got an extra like 2 bits.
But yeah, it ran 13 pips today though, YouTube. So you guys definitely had a chance to secure profit. So we definitely called out a banger hit today anyway. And that was the quickest trade. One of the quickest trades again on stream. But I'm chilling for my bigger targets, relaxing. Plenty of time for this to do its thing. It's only the first 5 minutes has driven up at this stage. Hello boys, I just lost a total of 300k challenge in MFF over some stupid entries. Any suggestion on how to get back on track? Yeah, go, like V Crosses, go back and look at your mistakes, find common denominators with your mistakes. Simple really. You know, there's gonna be, if you're doing something wrong over and over again, there's gonna be a reason for that. You know, so you want to look at those and you want to understand what you think you did wrong, and you want to understand how you could have done better. Or you want to get yourself a proper mentor, someone who can give you that guidance. Or you know, maybe you want to go alone. But if you want to go alone, you have to accept that, you know, you need to put in that work. You know, it's not going to take 5 minutes.
Something I'd say as well is make sure you're journaling all the trades you're taking, so then you can look back in much more detail.
Yep, journaling, all these things help.
Definitely
Yeah,
helps at the start.
Look at that, 13 pips, back to the entry. That's cool though. Hasn't even gone to a break-even level for me, to be honest. So I'm chilling.
If you right click on the chart and then go properties and show,
Yeah.
do you have, yeah, you've got that ticked, it should show.
Should I take it off and then go again?
Yeah, try that, because when I unticked it, it disappeared, and then when I put it back on, it reappeared. So press OK, and then you got to press OK, otherwise
Oh,
it doesn't.
right, okay. Oh, look, and that doesn't have my TP or stop loss. Oh, we don't want that. Yeah, look, still doesn't have the... There's the line though. The line is there. It's so faint, but I need to know. Come on, someone in
I'll
YouTube.
keep looking for you.
Someone in YouTube must know. This is what you guys are here for. You know what I'm saying? This is what you guys were meant for. What's going on, man? Okay. Awesome play. I'm following next time. First night here. Well done, J Oppa. So yeah, we called out 13 pip trade already on the stream. Two W's called out on YouTube this week. So easy work, to be honest. But let's say even if my trade loses, I don't care, because I know that I called out the decent amount of pips for the community. But I have my specific targets, so you know you have to remember that. It's not always about 10 pips for me, but I know a lot of people secure profits at 10 pips, or you know they have, but 13 pips, that's pretty good. So, but we're slowly moving back up now, so hopefully we can continue this move. A bit more volume coming in would be nice. See what we can get to today. Morning, I took a buy at 165.00. Oh, very nice. So you should be up decent at this stage. Right, let me just lower this a little bit just so we can look at the different time frames as well. 15-minute looking good, 5-minute looking decent. Yeah, it's looking pretty good at the minute. Can't really complain. Oh, sorry. Bid and ask are your spreads. Okay, nice trade. Why weren't you concerned about closing below 168.60 level? Just because that was a previous resistance. I'm interested in, okay, can we tap that level and still close above my most recent? So, because you're always going to see resistance to the left that's going to put you off. Oh, here we go, guys. Right, I'm putting stops to
20 already.
Yeah, I'm putting stops to break even. I think that's break even. No, they're not break even. It's not break even. Still not break even. Oh no, that was break even, I think. See, I can't even tell, man. Usually it's so easy. Yeah, that's break even at this stage. So yeah, considering we've come up to this 4-hour rejection area, now we're gonna have to be careful at this stage. So we should really want to see this trade continue at this point, because you know you're 20 pips in profit. You don't really want that coming back to your entry at that stage. If it does, obviously that's okay, but you know we're all about that caution. But we got a good amount of pips here today, so you lot should be banging W's in the chat. I should be chat be going crazy right now. We call that a banger. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely watching for reaction around this 990 level. But if we're not going to, we should just continue straight up. We should continue pushing up. So yeah, drop them W's in the chat, people. That's what I like, George. Thanks very much.
I hope we just continue. The last few days we've had some volume. We're smashing through these 4-hour levels.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I don't want this coming back now. I want this to continue, because we've got a good amount of profit at this stage. So it would be stupid now to let it come back after tapping that 4-hour level. Just because we know that can do some... can have some mad reactions there. Come on, GJ, can we get that squeeze? Come on. No, other way. Okay, as long as we can keep breaking 5-minute highs, it should be good. Should be good. Staggering a little bit. Oh, we're finding rejection. See, this is why. Oh yeah, look at that. Gotta be really careful, because this could come back hard quite quickly. Oh, look at that at this stage. 20 pips rejected off that area. Oh yeah, it's coming right. Yeah, be a wick. Yeah, if this is a wick.
So that's one thing I haven't got enough data on yet. You know, when like you go, like for me, I was up 20, and then my TP's at nearly 30.
That's what I'm saying.
Back to 20, it still plays out. Where if I had my stuff originally, where it was, I haven't got enough data on that yet.
No, neither. But the problem is I don't want to let a trade run 20 pips and then allow it to go into drawdown. I don't care how big the stop is. You know, we had a 20 pipper in the bag. You know what I'm saying? So obviously we like, you know, we know from data we want to be holding a bit longer. You know, 1-to-1s, etc. But I mean, I'm not going to allow a trade to go 20 pips in profit and then come back to my entry at that stage. 10 is okay, but not 20 pips. That would be silly. Oh, I'm about to get stopped to break even, lads. Can't believe it.
That level at all, is it?
No, which is good, because in a sense that we've identified that we, you know, where's important. But I'm probably going to get stopped. Oh, yeah, I got stopped. stopped at break even. Makes sense. Yeah. But you see now we were rejecting that exact level that I marked up. So that's not good, really. Because if you think about it, look how much this candle is pushed up. 20 pips, and now it's coming all the way back to the entry. And and then look where it's now rejecting. So now you can see where the rejections are coming from at this stage. So yeah, I'd rather look for a re-opportunity than to. So I'm cool with that.
Do you think the hourly could give you another opportunity if we was to close above there?
Could do. But you got to think how far, what realistically, where's it going to close, is the problem.
I've got another thing for you to try on, MetaTrader.
Okay, go on.
If you go into those colours again.
Yeah.
Just want to see what you've got. No, you've got. I didn't know whether it was that because sorry, that because that's the colour of your entry line, isn't it?
Yeah, let's try that.
That's the same as what mine says, though.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm gonna have to work this out another time.
I don't know what it is either. I'm still trying to work it out. But yeah, I got stumped as well.
Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I think about if you go another 15 minutes, it ran 1-to-1 to that flight level. So if I look back and this doesn't play out now, I'll say that was the entry. If not, I held it.
I just don't know about the 15-minute. I just because I don't know. I just think the 30-minute was the opportunity. If you had stops below the 30-minute candle, then you would have taken profit today. But because I had stops below the range, I had to go for a bigger target, and I knew that obviously this is a key 4-hour rejection point, and it did literally tap it and come all the way back to my entry. So it would be very hard for me to then let that run back into drawdown.
It's just that wick there tapped into that support, and it looks like it rejected it.
Yeah, so you're saying once we rejected it and got closed above, you think? Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, could be. But that 5 minutes a joke.
I was going to put my stops below the current candle low, but I didn't. So
Okay.
Smaller loss, but it would have been nice. Wouldn't have stopped me out. That's harsh, that 5 minute. What is that?
Yeah, see, I just don't like that because it's a 20 pip 5 minute candle. You get what I'm saying? If it was a 10 pip, wouldn't be that big, but a 20 pip 5 minute pullback don't make sense. Do you get what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. I'm not going to allow it to pull back by 20 pips in a 5 minute candle for no reason. But look, if it plays out, it is what it is. But we called out a trade for the community. That's the main thing. Called out. Well, it's not really the main thing, but it's a good thing.
I'd say there might have been reason though. If you look on the 5, we didn't have any candle really coming bearish, and we just had that 5 level, so it made sense to have some kind of reaction.
True. Yeah, it's true, but I just suppose that it came off that 4-hour level, and yeah, last time I'd done that and held it, I got pretty burnt. So I thought, you know what? Yeah, I thought, you know what? If it's gonna reject by 20 pips, if it's gonna retrace by 20 pips, I'm not really interested. Like I say, if it was only a 10 pip retracement, then you wouldn't care. That's kind of expected. But a 20 pip retracement is like that 5 minute pullback was as big as this range. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but still, it is what it is. And you never know, it still might come down now at this stage, and then we might say to ourselves we did the right thing. You just don't know. This is why you have to be systematic with your plays. Do you know what I'm saying? Had an early entrant, GJ. Was able to get almost 20 pips. Hopefully over trading doesn't kick in. Yeah, you don't want to be over trading. If you got 20 pips, call it a day, man. That's a good amount of pips. Do you know what I'm saying? There's no guarantee this is going to continue, but we had an opportunity to get into a trade for sure, you know, but we just wasn't sure 100%. Before I take buys, I need to see a main high or low. Without this low, this looks impulsive. I don't think it's impulsive. I think it's, you know, it's based off structure. It's based off the 4-hour level. I just, you know, you gotta know when there's been a big sell-off like this and you're getting a bullish reaction at support, you know, you need to be looking left to resistance and you need to be watching those levels. That's the only kind of reason why you can get into a trade and still allow it to be okay. Because, for example, we took buys here. My target's like way up over here, but I knew there was a strong resistance level over here, and if we reject off that, it could change the whole process of the trade. So that's why, let's say for example in this case, you can get into a buy, but you know, you got to be watching what's coming up to your left. So that's why we went break even around 17-18 pips, and you know, I was quite happy to let it hit me a break even rather than you know, allowing this trade to go back into drawdown after having 20 pips in profit, because then I should have really just closed at 20 pips, right? Would have been a better thing to do.
Would you look to get back in again if we get some form of support around here somewhere?
Depends. Depends.
Depends on how it sets up.
Yeah, I'd have to see it.
No. I'm probably more looking for rejections coming into like open past open to end up getting that 4-hour flip and coming back
yeah.
bearish.
That would be nice if we get a solid bearish candle. 4 sells down to that at least sort of levels down there, innit?
Yeah, just got to be careful with sells. Got to be really careful.
I'd probably want to be below like that sort of area.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think that's 161 key level as well, isn't it? We just tapped into.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. We tapped into 161 and we definitely had a little rejection there. But yeah, okay. By the way, just stumbled upon your live stream today. Do you happen to trade also US 30 or Nasdaq? No, I don't. I'm afraid, I don't. But you got a W, which is good. I'm not pocket checking, but how much dollars, what lot size, and what leverage account? Okay, well I use like 1 lots. Leverage 1 to 500. You know what I'm saying? Depends on the day. Is the different amount. All depends on the day. So like today I could have stood to gain about 180 pounds, which is probably $200 plus, but we didn't get there. We didn't quite get there yet, but it's looking like it wants to continue up still.
And exactly what Kelsey said it would.
Yeah, it's tricky though, because
It's hard to hold trades when you go into that much profit and go back into drawdown.
It was quite a tough pullback, wasn't it? I didn't actually get in this one because I was looking at the trying to find that chart line for you.
Yeah, look, if
I'm gonna know.
yeah, exactly. But the main thing is that you got into a trade, you had 20 pips in profit, so you did the right thing. It just happened to do such a harsh pullback for no reason, and now it's continuing. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this could fly now, I think. This should fly. I just hate... the thing is, like, the last trade I let that happen, where it went into profit, drawdown, and then like back into serious profit, it lost. So that, I think that's one of the reasons why I felt it was the right thing to do. But look at that, it's coming up to exactly where we said now at this stage. Yeah, there you go. 161, 070, 161, 100. It's coming in. So yeah, it is what it is. But we called the correct trade. Everybody in the YouTube should have ate today. Currently up about 25 pips. Can't really complain, can we? There we go. 161, 100 target has been reached. Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm a little bit pissed.
Yeah, I'm a bit pissed as well.
Probably should have held it, to be honest.
Yeah. It's just.
Frustrating.
Oh yeah, it is frustrating, man.
I know off my data, if I get the right move, it does move. You know, even if it comes into drawdown, it still moves 1-1. And that's a 30 pipper, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a big move. That is a 30 pipper, to be fair.
I
don't know, man. I hate them I just don't like them sort of like situations. You know, you don't really know what to. You know, you feel like, okay, why am I going to let this trade come back and stop going to drawdown when I've got that amount of profit? But then in the back of your mind, you know that it could do that and continue. But then in the back of your mind, you know, it could now start going into drawdown and you could start losing. And now it's just smashing up. Yeah, that's why I would have been securing profits, to be honest. I would have been out by now. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It's annoying, but we move forward. But gold did not. Oh yeah, gold never closed back in the range, actually. GN pulling back in the range as well. Yeah, GN needs to create more resistance, otherwise it's not going to continue down. But yeah, GJ was the player today, man. We literally planned everything. We got into the trade. It was looking so nice, and then it just done us. It just done us. It actually cost me £2 today.
Yeah, I ended up £3 down.
Oh well, it is what it is. Nothing you can do
I'm
now.
up for the week, though.
Yeah, still up for the week, but at this stage now, it's a tricky one.
On the MQL forum, and they're all saying there's a few people who've had the same issue, but they're all saying it should be just what we've already tried. So I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe next time I'm in a trade, I'll take a look at it. I can't really do anything while I'm not in a position.
No.
So did you take those buys then, George?
Not the one you was just in there.
Oh, okay.
I've been looking at this, haven't I?
Oh right, yeah. Sorry, no, just because you put a W, and I'm thinking, hang on, did he get out? I thought you said he didn't get in. Yeah, nice anyway. But yeah, we'll call this all out. We knew this was the play. It's exactly what we expected to happen. Just, yeah, it is what it is. I'm afraid. But you lot in the YouTube, you had a good day today, hopefully. So make sure you're dropping a like on the stream. Still put it up, you know, called out a nice 20 pipper for you guys.
It's quite annoying because I only got stopped out by less than a pip because my
Yeah, so did I. Yeah, literally hardly anything.
That is tough.
At this point, it's more how you react after that happens because a lot of people just try and chase it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
definitely don't. do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm too almost like experienced to do that anymore. I just accept it straight away. I'm just like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's done.
Like that one I posted, I think it was the other week or something.
I
I was
that.
holding drawdown for ages. Then finally went 10 pips in profit, so I went break even. Come tapped me out and dropped 50 pips. I was fuming.
Yeah. See, the thing for me is I don't have a problem with being in drawdown in a trade. I have a problem with going into profit and then coming back. That's what I don't like, because you're always going to sit there and say, I was in profit and I allowed that trade to lose. You get what I mean? There's nothing worse than that. Being in profit first and then it doesn't work out. Whereas when you're in drawdown, you're almost like you're already geared up for it to lose, and then it ends up going your way. You just like, you know what I mean? You just think, oh,
Yeah.
that's it. So, but yeah, it's a tricky one.
I think it's just because I was sat in it for so long. I think it was about an hour and a half of just range.
Yeah, that is a long one, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Why have half the viewers just jumped off now because we've called a trade? That's what annoys me about YouTube.
In a way, it's a good thing. If they've caught the move, they're done now. They don't need to be on.
True. All of that, and look, it's gonna actually come below that 4-hour level. Yeah, literally, where was my entry? I put a line on it. Yeah, I think I got... Yeah, I got tapped by like that much of a wick.
So my entry was 806.
Yeah, look at that, it's a 14 pip 5-minute candle pullback. For what reason? I suppose the only thing maybe we could have done was to bring stops below the current candle as it moved into profit. That might have been an idea, but
I was literally thinking about it, and I was like, that's a 3 or 4 pip loss. I was like, I don't want to be taking a loss at all.
no. Oh well.
Myself. I'm alright now. I've got over it a bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm over it, but it is what it. Yeah, I know. Like, you accept it, you move on, but it's definitely frustrating because, you know, that's your income at the end of the day. Well, that's my income at the end of the day, you know. But then I have to sit there and think on the other perspective is I didn't lose today, so do you know what I mean? The market didn't take my money. Yeah, it took the right move, so everything went well. Just one little issue, and to be fair, you know, you think like could have maybe just taken that 17, 18 pips. There's always the could-haves, do you know what I mean? So
yeah, there's too many of them. You know, you could have gotten on for 15-minute. Really, you could have got in, and had your stops below the current candle, you could have just held it with your normal stop loss.
Yeah, there's so many ifs and could-haves. That's why you need a very specific approach, you know, through data and etc. But in terms of data around what happens when price goes into profit and comes back into drawdown, I've got no data because I can't physically like write that. I'd have to, like, every time that happens I have to say this trade went into this drawdown, and then, do you know what I mean, which I just don't have the time to do that.
The only thing you can know is if you take the right trade, how often does it hit, and so on.
Yeah, and then you just have to go with that.
Yeah, you'd have to over time just accept you have to might sometimes go into drawdown. Wait for the candle to actually close first before you exit.
Yeah, or if you go into profit and then go back into drawdown, you know that you've still got this percent that will go to 1-to-1, therefore that trade will go to 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Look, I think May is a new month anyway. Like, let's be honest, April is a very hard, choppy month. I think come April, it's a fresh month. You know, you can put these things into implement. You can implement these sort of things. But gold looks nice now for buys at this stage.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Those back up in that range, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's tricky though because it is in a 4-hour range. But all the rejections are suggesting that it's not. It doesn't want to come to retest this 4-hour level. So this current 30 minutes should drive up. But you gotta be careful because you're coming into all this potential. It's not the best area to be trading gold, but makes sense.
Just go back a minute. If we was to have closed above there, I think we're just below it. That could have been better for buyers, but
yeah, trickier.
Yeah,
tricky area to be trading.
No trades for me there.
No. So GN's looking better now. We're starting to create 30-minute resistance below that 4-hour level. This should continue down now. I would expect to see candles now on GN start to look something like this. That's what I would expect to see coming down soon. Rejections off of here. That kind of area, breaks of this support. So using lower time frame, if you weren't in like already, using lower time frame, you can take entries below here. It's going to be really nice. If not, you know, you're probably making maybe entries over here to push down to there, go break even, or you know, there's plenty of options. Or you're way in down here and you're just holding drawdown to continue out. But GN's looking solid. Gold is retracing. GJ is continuing up. In a way, I wish I didn't put that 4-hour level there now, and then I just wouldn't have worried about it. But, oh well. Right, I'm just gonna go make a drink. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'll leave it on. Let's leave it on gold. Yeah, let's leave it on gold. Right, I'll be back in 2 minutes, guys. Bear with me. Well, it might be a little bit longer, but bear with me.
How many pips did you get in that trade yesterday, Kelsey?
I don't think I got anything yesterday.
Oh, did you not? I thought you. Oh no, Monday. Sorry.
I got like 28. So it was alright.
Nice. That's
I
pretty
got
good.
20 today though.
Was that on pound yen or gold?
Yeah, pound yen. Yeah.
I think I looked. I think it did have a pretty decent move on Monday, didn't it?
Go back to the move. I always forget like what happened at the start of the week. Oh yeah, it was a fake out with trend back to the range, and then just tanked down really hard from like 7 to 8. You got like 130 pip 1 hour candle.
I was looking for a sell on gold. Pretty much all of New York session yesterday.
Choppy, wasn't it?
Yeah, but just nothing. I think I was waiting for a close below, I think, this level for all of these candles, and it just wasn't happening.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck this, I'm going off.
And then it cut
back
later.
After. Literally, I think I went off about here, and then this one closed, hit the target, which was there, obviously. I think I had the runner target was there, I think, but which we didn't get to, but
No.
I would have at least got that.
That's typical that.
Yeah. I think that move happened quite late on, didn't it?
Yeah, that's like 5 PM.
Yeah, it doesn't normally move much during that time, does it? But obviously it did.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of volume it was waiting for, really. Because NYSE comes in about 2:30, doesn't it?
Yeah. this data collection I'm doing at the minute as well is really helping me out loads,
Oh, it's class, isn't it?
especially with over trading,
Yeah.
because every single trade I'm doing, I've got to fill it all out, do my Instagram posts.
Screenshots. Yeah.
So that's obviously taking me time doing that, so then I can't be over traded, if you get me. I've still had a few days where I've had 2 or 3 trades, but
That's alright though, like especially if you're trading multiple sessions, I think, and multiple pairs with Gold and GJ.
yeah, I think 3 is probably the max.
3. Yeah, 3. 3 is good. Or you could say, 2 for GJ and 2 for Gold.
Yeah, I'm really refining, just looking for certain setups and not just taking everything I see.
Yeah, because of course there's always moves you can catch, but it's like knowing which ones give you the high probabilities.
So, and doing this as well allows me to collect my own data on what setups do have the higher probability.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's super useful.
Yeah, because you get the data, then you break it down even more from what you've had, and then you can work out, what days are you losing, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then if you can look into it. If you can't find out why, just don't trade that day.
Yeah. The annoying thing is though, since I've been collecting this, I've had 5 wins and 2 losses, which is pretty decent.
Yeah.
But the second loss, I bloody over risked, so I ended up not being great for profitability. But
I hate using different lot sizes sometimes.
Yeah.
On Gold I do because I'm not as advanced, and I like sometimes risking less on impulsive ideas. But GJ, I just don't use impulsive ideas at all.
no, yeah, there's a few setups that I like to use buy stops for and sell stops, but that is with the confirmation of the candle close.
Yeah.
So it's not quite as impulsive as just pressing buy or sell.
I know, yeah. Oh, nice. Mania got 66 pips profit.
Nice.
Eating today. Things I knew it was going to go up today, but it was so obvious because of how much we moved down. It was like, yeah, this is going to be a nice bit of retracement for buyers.
I do like what you were saying as well, though. If the 4 hour was to flip, that could be bloody amazing for sales.
Yeah, I'm not sure at this point if it's going to flip though.
No,
we'll have to see. It should reject in this half an hour candle, but if it still starts closing by 161, I think we're just going to carry them up to 161, 300.
Is that that daily level or?
Yeah, I've got a daily level marked up.
Yeah,
330.
that could be a shout. Right, I'll be right back.
Alright, cool.
Morning, boys.
Right, Leon, how's it going? Everyone else has left.
Have they?
Yeah.
I was on YouTube, mate. I can't stand any more of that music.
Oh, is it bad? There's nothing
Yeah,
calm on it.
It's not to my taste, mate.
Yeah, did you see the move?
I went away. I saw you were in the trade, and then I didn't know what happened. Did you get out early because it pulled back?
So it tapped that 4 hour level at 169.90, and then come back to our entry and literally stopped me out by a pip because I didn't want it to reject hard. And
How many pips were you up then?
At 20.
Yeah, see that hurts,
Yeah.
that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's annoying. But yeah, kind of accepted it now.
Yeah, I suppose it's a rule though, isn't it? 1 to 1. You've got to go for it. If the stops are big, they're big, aren't they? So
I think, yeah, more than that, it was I shouldn't have gone break even because off my data, I do know that if I get the right move, it hits 1 to 1 regardless. I don't have idea if it goes into drawdown or profit, it hits 1 to 1 regardless. Like it can go 10 pips into profit, 15 pips back into drawdown, and then goes 25 pips back into profit.
yeah,
You need to hold.
yeah,
It's like
I know,
psychology.
yeah, but it's in the moment when it's pulling back like that.
I know.
You just yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, but hopefully loads of people caught it. I mean, it ran quite a bit, so that was nice. But I think maybe I should have gotten off the 15-minute because I've had a 24 pip stop, and the target pretty much was 25 pips to that level, so I would have been out.
Yeah.
But oh well.
Well, tomorrow's another day, isn't it?
exactly. I'm gonna maybe look for something if we reject it, it's coming back down to the range, but it does look quite bullish.
Looked at GJ for ages, to be honest.
What do you trade now?
I just trade Euro USD.
Okay, how's that?
It's a good pair, to be honest. I really like it. It moves quite nice. Respects a lot of levels. I like it. I did catch a really good trade this morning, actually.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I took a bit of a hit yesterday because it was so bearish.
It's been trending nice, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, it's been so bearish that it was at a level where I thought it's going to start going bullish, and I kept trying to catch buys without any real
confirmation like that structure.
Yeah, so I took a few losses yesterday, but I'll send you my chart actually. Okay.
Is it quite a good volume then? I mean, it's moving quite nicely down.
Yeah, I really like it. You know, the style that I trade, I think Euro USD is
the one.
Best pair for it. USD and Pound USD is pretty good, but GJ would be a nightmare, really.
Would it?
I think so.
Yeah. That's good though. At least you found your way a little bit. That's the main.
Yeah, I have. I really like this style. I mean, when you first start out, you catch some really good moves, but you take like the win rate is not as high, so you take a few more losses. Okay. But once you sort of figure it out and sort of start figuring out why you took those losses, maybe you should have waited for this. Then you get those losses down and you start catching the bigger wins. It's quite nice. Let's see if I can send this.
In the London chat on Discord, it should pop up. Oh, nice. That's massive risk to reward.
Yeah,
Jesus,
I mean,
that's well good.
I lowered my risk, so I risked like 0.25.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's quite straightforward, really. I mean, I saw the liquidity there. It was tapping into a 15-minute supply. Wait for some sort of change of character and break of structure on the 1 minute, and then wait for it to pull back into it, and then put a bit of volume at Frankfurt.
What's so that stop was only a couple of pips on it?
2 pips, yeah, because because once it sort of breaks the structure or change of character,
that's it. It should go.
I don't expect it to go higher than that, so it should just tap in, and then go.
Drop.
Yeah, and it's the more you see it, the more confident you get with it. You know, 2 pips sounds small, but when you're on the 1 minute, it's
1 minute chart.
Yeah.
That's a solid move. Well done.
Yeah, nice mate. Yeah, keep going with it.
Yeah, I really like it, to be honest. Because my problem before was the losses. You know, I'd take a loss. I mean, you know what it's like. Take 1 trade a day. You could like lose on a Monday, win on a Tuesday, and then break even on a Wednesday. And then you know, next thing you know, you don't trade Friday, so you get to Thursday and you're like break even for the week. And you know, I just struggle with the losses, and I'd overtrade. And now where my risk to reward is a lot better. I don't really worry about the losses so much. You know?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
it's not for everyone taking. Like I remember back in the day, like a year and a bit ago, sometimes I used to take like 2 or 3 trades a week, and that's when I didn't really know exactly how to get in. But now I'm probably averaging like 5, 6, 7 on GJ.
Yeah.
But I'll only get back in another trade if I take a loss or have a break even. So if I get a win, I normally just don't take anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I kind of feel like, I mean, people say, 1 or 2 trades a day, but I kind of think, that's great for beginners. You know, if you don't have an idea, you know, if you don't have any control, then that is what you need. But when you're a bit more experienced, I kind of think if you see the setup at the right time, whether you've taken a loss or a win, I think you should probably take it if it matches your plan, you know.
Perfect. How I look at it sometimes, though, it's just like, obviously I'm not trading big lots, but if I was trading big lots, I wouldn't need to take many trades in a week anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like it's rejecting a little bit on GJ. right, like up to
Yo.
a win Monday, had nothing yesterday, and today break even. So that's obviously 2 days left now.
Yeah, that's how I kind of found myself. If I'd stick to the plan, just take it one trade a day. Yeah, and like I say, get to Thursday and I'd be like break even or a small loss, and I was like, you know, your patience has got to be pretty good, isn't it?
Good, yeah.
What I'm seeing on GJ now is if we, there's two things really. If we come down here and then create a support, you could potentially get buys to retest that. Or if we close beneath this, we look at sales to fill the range and push down further for the 4-hour flips. What do you think?
I think, yeah, it could make sense. My only issue is about support forming is look how many times we pull back from support. So how many times we're going to do that before we break support and start changing structure and find rejection. So I personally think the buy move is done. You know, you had an Asian range, you broke out of that range, it's pushed the upside. I think if it creates a support and then breaks that, you could look to take sells to continue down with the overall momentum in the market. But right now, it's bullish market structure. But you know, it ended up rejecting off that nut. It just wicked above it. So it's just unfortunate that it does look like it is rejecting that area. So yeah, it's a tricky one.
We'll wait and see.
Yeah. But anyway, boys, I'm gonna have to shoot off. I've just got a text to say I've got coming a little bit earlier, so I'm going to finish up today now. Anyway, but,
Alright.
yeah, but we'll be on tomorrow anyway. But yeah, don't worry about today. Always another day.
Exactly.
End of the month anyway. So once this month's out the way, you know, just come back better for May, innit?
Yeah. No.
That's what you got to do. But yeah, feel your pain, Kelsey. It's a painful one to swallow, but it's a lot less sour than taking a loss, you know.
True.
So just got to deal with it, move forward. But yeah. Alright then, guys, gonna finish up for the day. So yeah, thank you YouTube. Make sure you drop a like on the stream. We'll see everybody tomorrow. You guys in the Zoom, thanks for coming on.
Cheers, mate.
No worries, mate. No worries. We'll see you in the morning. And oh, look at gold. Madness. What's GN saying? Oh yeah, GN's looking like it's coming down. Cool. All right, nice one. Yeah, we'll be on tomorrow. And yeah, have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, cheers.
No
See ya.
worries. Yep. Thanks, YouTube.